All right.
Okay, we're gonna take this
Here's my dad, Wayne, and he's gonna do a bark.
peach
Oh,
to a plum tree.
okay.
Okay. This is the wood I'm gonna graft.
That's the peach.
Yeah, it's a peach.
And this is the plum.
Plum, right.
Okay.
Okay, we made a 1-inch incision
Yeah.
here on the bark.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do here, we're gonna cut a taper on here. I cut it off with the taper. Make one little taper there. Then we're gonna cut the bark just like we did up here. We're gonna slip it under the bark.
Oh, I can't see. Let's see.
But you wanna get that bark, the green right here, this green, against this side here and under this bark. And you can cut another little taper here where this here will fit down here. And you slide it up under there where this is making contact here and this is making contact there. It won't even hurt to scrape a little of this bark off to show this green. That'll help the roots to graft with.
It's going to grow roots, right?
It's going to grow right there. This limb will grow. You keep any growth from here down off of this limb until this sprouts. Now we got.
You want all the energy going to that.
Here, to there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what is this?
So,
Okay, hold on. He's getting some goodies out.
I'll get a rubber band.
He's getting a rubber band. And you didn't have to put any of the powder stuff on there?
No,
Okay.
that's a different type of graft.
Okay.
We're going to wrap this with a rubber band to hold it tight.
So you cut that rubber band and you're wrapping it tight.
Right.
Okay.
That way, tighter as you can get it.
Okay. Like putting a tourniquet on it?
Yeah, similar to it. Just like putting a bandage on yourself.
Uh-huh.
Then we're going to tie it off.
Okay.
That's got that real tight.
Okay.
Now we're going to wrap it with some tape.
And this is called
This is grafting tape.
grafting tape.
Yeah.
And I got it from Amazon. I guess I should put that in my link tree.
But this will keep it from drying out, because you want to keep it moist. Plus it'll also stretch where you can put it tight.
It's a stretchy tape.
Yeah. Just wrap it. You want to cover the end here too, so it doesn't dry out there. But there's several ways you can do it. You can take a white wash to put on it, or you can take white glue, wood glue, smear on it.
So you already put the sealer on there?
No,
No.
I'm covering it with
Oh, you're
this
covering
tape.
it. So either or. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to cover this with tape to keep it hydrated.
Yeah.
So you don't want it to dry out. It'll take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. There should be, if it's on a tape, but there's no guarantee.
Right.
But this type of graft is supposedly about 90% effective for its graft.
And so the purpose of doing this is to get peaches to grow on this tree as well. And you could even do this limb with peaches. You could do another limb with something
you
else.
Do another one with another variety of plum.
Yeah.
You can do apricot. Any kind of fruit in the peach family.
So in other words, if you have a small yard, but you have one fruit tree, you can pretty much graft multiple pieces of
peaches,
you take
plums.
a limb from a friend's tree, cut off one little limb, and then you can graft it.
Yeah, you could find like this one. This is a real sweet peach. You could take an Alberta peach, you had the wood, and graft over here on this limb. You know, you can have multi. You can graft a cherry, apricot,
which we're gonna do. We have an apricot ordered that'll be here in a couple of days.
Yeah.
And that's gonna go on this tree too.
Right. I'll probably
Apricot.
put it on one of these.
Okay.
And
So-
you could put them multiple. I could put apricot here, apricot here. You know, this is all
Plum.
plum.
Okay. And then we have an orange tree right there that gave us some oranges last year. Now you can have a fruit tree in a pot and not in the ground, right?
Right. Once you, this one, next spring should bear, this limb, if it takes,
Yeah.
it should bear fruit.
So now you're going up as well on that limb,
Yeah, just
keeping it all protected.
going to keep it from drying out,
And leaving
dehydrating.
the open end open, right? The cut.
No, it will be covered.
Oh, you're covering it.
Yeah.
Okay, you're covering it completely all the way.
Yeah. This is so thin a tape, when it does take, the buds will push through it.
It'll push through?
Yeah,
Okay.
so you don't have to worry about it smothering that limb.
Okay.
What you want is to keep it dehydrated, or keep it from dehydrating.
See, I got to learn these things because I got to be able to do this once you're not here anymore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And that's basically it.
what have you done before in the past years?
I've done peaches on plum, plum on peaches, just here recently.
You've done pecans, right?
Yeah, I've done pecans or walnuts. Years ago, I did several wild native walnuts, which are black walnuts, the real hard shell. I grafted California paper shell, which was the big walnut, onto those big black walnuts, which were here in Texas.
Yeah.
But they turned out real good. But,
Awesome.
this is basically it. About 12 weeks, or 2 to 3 weeks, we should see if this is taken or not. There
So
should be some new growth coming out off these little buds. Plus, this limb will start growing.
Okay.
Like I say, you want to keep all the new stuff like these. You want to keep them off of this limb, because that'll grow whatever type of plum this tree is. And
Okay.
then once this takes, then you can let these start growing, and there'll be a plum below it. This limb will be nothing but peaches.
So what is that right there?
This is a different type of graft. It's called air laying. This is a bottle full of potting soil. This limb is growing still alive.
What is that? What limb is that?
That's off of this tree here.
Oh, it's the
a
plum?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm wanting to do is clone this. And once this takes, in 2 weeks, I should know whether it took or not. They should have this a soda water bottle
Okay.
full of peat moss and potting soil. And once it takes the roots, then you can cut this limb off, and that'll be a whole new tree.
Okay, so we'll have another tree to plant.
Just plant it into a pot.
Okay, because here's the thing. We bought this plum tree years ago not knowing that it needed a mate. And so it's never produced fruit for us because there's no mate for it. So some fruit trees have to have a mate to pollinate, and
But
some
most of
trees
them don't.
and some trees are self-pollinating. But usually when you buy your fruit tree, I suggest you Google it. Google, so you know what you're buying, if it has to have a mate or not. So, but anyway, so that's my suggestion.
But this tree has disease. Most of it died.
Yeah, part of this tree did die because of
These ones-
insects. So,
Hopefully we can save them.
so what'd you do with this one?
This
What are you
one is
doing there?
another graft, just like
Oh, you
I
did
there.
another one? Okay. All right.
And I did that 2 or 3 days ago.
Awesome. Okay, so hopefully that helps you. I had some ask me to do a video on Dad doing the graft. So these are good things to know, and you know, in our time right now, everybody needs to have some sort of food that is growing, because you never know what's going to happen. We have chickens here to provide us eggs, and we have, I had a grapefruit tree that was absolutely amazing, but it froze a couple years ago during that Texas freeze we had where we were out of power. But it gave us huge grape ruby reds that were so juicy. But now, you know, and if you grow them in a big pot, you can get fruit a lot sooner than putting them in the ground. And then, you know, once it outgrows that pot, then you can put it to the ground. You just may have to wait a year or two before it produces once you put it in the ground.
See, this is
So-
some of the sap that's coming through the bark.
That's some of the sap coming through the bark.
Yeah, it's been wounded there, so
Yeah.
this is some of it. See, if they had a bud put in there, it would probably grow.
Uh-huh.
But that just oozing out. But
Yeah.
there's so much, it's like blood.
Oh,
of
it's-
human. They're coming up through here, and we cut this off, or Rick cut it off,
Uh-huh.
and it's starting to bleed out there.
Okay. So that's like the blood of the tree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the sap.
Uh-huh.
That'll what will come in here and make this grow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, awesome. Awesome information. And you see, it didn't take but just a couple of minutes, and you're done. And then you don't have to water or do anything. You just leave it alone.
Just leave it alone.
Leave it alone, and it's going to do what it's supposed to do,
After 2 weeks,
hopefully.
You can
So-
take this off. You should be able to see. You can take it off, or you can leave it till next spring.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
No,
Okay.
it's going to get the sunlight that it needs.
So
the
is
tree-
this going to grow together that you put in there, or you'll be able to take this out?
No.
Oh,
this
we
is-
don't want to take it out.
No, this will grow.
Yeah, we want it to stay there and grow.
It's just like you break a bone, and
Yeah.
the doctor puts it back together. That's
Yeah.
basically what it did there.
Okay. And that one we're going to take off.
This one we'll cut and
Yeah.
take off and make a whole new tree.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
this, all we're doing is growing a limb.
Okay. Well, next time he does one of those, we'll try to get it on video, because now he knows, because he was doing some of that before I
We
come
may
out of the
do
room.
One on the limb
Yeah.
like here
We may do one up here, so.
with something else.
So, but anyway, that's the, you call bark grafting? Bark grafting. That's going to stay there. That limb will stay there. So basically we're making this tree a mixed breed.
Right. When we get through it, it'll probably have 4 or 5 different types of fruit on it.
Huh? I did, babe. Okay, I'll show you. All right, guys, thank you. My husband's telling me, put it on Dad. He doesn't know. I've been doing it off and on the whole time. So thank you for watching. If y'all like this, let me know in the comments. Thank you.